Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Sullivan. The High Court of Bombay at Goa has rejected petitions made by the Goa mining companies against the government's order asking them to vacate the leases on which they operated. This is pursuant to the Supreme Court order of October 13, 2020, giving 3 months to mining companies to take away the machinery and belongings and invoke lease takeover provisions. The deadline for vacating by January 31, 2021 was missed. The government issued an order on May 4, 2022, asking leaseholders to move the machinery by August 4, 2022.
The High Court of Bombay at Goa has rejected the petitions made by the Goa mining companies against the government's order asking them to vacate their leases on which they operated. This is pursuant to the Supreme Court order of October 13, 2020, giving 3 months to mining companies to take away their machinery and belongings and invoke lease takeover provisions. The deadline for vacating by January 31, 2021 was missed. The government issued an order on May 4, 2022, asking the leaseholders to move their machinery by August 4, 2022. Then Goa Foundation moved to the High Court after the first deadline, seeking directions from the Goa government to issue orders to the leaseholders to abide by the Supreme Court order of October 13, 2020. The mining companies were trying to prevent the auctions from taking place and were doing all they could to stop moving out of the leases, said Claude Alvarez, the director of Goa Foundation, to Herald.
तांकां जे वेकेट कर म्हणून 12GG ची नोटीस दिल्ली आनी 12HS ची नोटीस दिल्ली ती तांणी चॅलेंज केल्ली. ती पिटिशन आज हायकोर्टान डिसमीस केल्ली आनी ही आतां पिटिशनां डिसमीस जाल्ल्या कारणान आमचो जो ऑक्शन प्रोसेस सुरू जाला तो आतां कंटिन्यू उरतलो आनी ताका लागून आमचें जे मायनींग बेगीन सुरू करपाचें जो आमचो मुद्दो आसा आनी आमचें जे इंटेंशन आसा ताचो मार्ग आमचो मोकळो जाला मायनींग सुरू जावपाचें. ह्या निर्णया लागून आतां ही मायनींग ऑक्शन जे जावपाचें आसा पळय हे प्रोसेस सामको आतां फास्ट जातलो. फटाफट बाकीच्यो मायनींग ज्यो मायन्स आसा पळय ताजी ऑक्शनां सुरू जातली आनी मायनींग कॉर्पोरेशन आसा पळय त्या संबंधी सुद्दां हे ज्यो गोश्टी आसा पळय न्ही फुडें सरकार ताज्या विशयी कितें डिसिजन आसा जावं योजना कितें आसा सरकाराच्यो त्यो आतां मोकळ्यापणान सरकार आपूण त्यो ज्यो योजना आसा पळय न्ही त्यो फुडें व्हरूं शकता. प्रत्येक मनशाक रायट आसा अपील करपाचें सुप्रीम कोर्टान, त्या बद्दल दुबाव ना. पण म्हाका दिसना तांकां आनी कितें केस उरल्या कशी, कारण की सुप्रीम कोर्टान ऑलरेडी हो इशू डिसायड जाल्लो आसा की गोंयांतल्यो लिजी सोंपल्या आनी तो एकदां गोवा फावंडेशन 1 आनी गोवा फावंडेशन 2 हे जे जजमेंट आसा तातूंत सुप्रीम कोर्टान ऑलरेडी म्हटलां की ही लिजां सोंपल्या म्हणून. सो म्हाका दिसना आनी कितें तांकां स्कोप उरला कसो, पण बरोबर आसा तांकां रायट आसा सुप्रीम कोर्टान.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Recently, residents of Valpo and Sattari demanded the government grant them full ownership of Gauthan and Alvara land in the Class A category. Now on Friday, a joint meeting was held by the Revenue Department, local MLA, collector and other officials in this regard. Revenue Minister has directed the collector, deputy collector and Mamladars to fast-track their work and solve this issue.
He had called for two months back. This is regarding as far as Alvara land is concerned in her constituency, hers and Vishwish's constituency. This was a review meeting which that issue has been pending for quite some time.
So what is it?
No, it is regarding regularization of theirs to get them the class 2 status.
In outcome of this meeting? So what is the outcome?
Outcome of the meeting is that we have already directed the collector and the deputy collector and the Mamlar to go through all these cases and they will get back to us with the final.
So how many cases are there?
There are more than 1,000 cases. In both the constituencies.
Sir, Tourism Minister Rohan Kavde yesterday raised the issue that near Marriott Hotel illegal water sports is going on. How do you see this?
See, it is that is the job of the captain of ports, in fact, because captain of the ports give them the permission to fly this vessel. So they should take action if there is anything illegality is going on.
As the Honorable Minister our meeting actually, because जेन्नाच्यान आमी ते issue raise केला assembly regarding आमचे Alvara land issues and encroacher land issues. Our proactive Honorable Minister has been immediately had a meeting that time and he said we'll try to solve and help our people. So he has like अनेक meeting. I think this is our third meeting. And so he's instructed the collector and the deputy collectors and the mamladars to start working on it. की तिथले begin सगळे cases segregate करून how to sort this issue which is going on for years and years, generations म्हणतात तसे. And we'll just try to regularize and give ownership to the people. डेडलायन कितें आमी जाता तितले बेगीन हें सॉल्व इशू कित्याक पयलीं तांचो रेकॉर्ड सारको आसपा जाय विच इज नॉट इन प्लेस. सो आमचे मामलेदार आनी डेप्युटी कलेक्टर वील वर्क ऑन इट. सत्तरी मामलेदार आनी डेप्युटी कलेक्टर एंड ही वील सेग्रिगेट द केसीस बिकॉज
Two cars were involved in an accident at the newly constructed Missing Link Road on Lutherley Highway on Thursday morning, the cause being bad roads. The accident victims alleged that the road was haphazardly repaired by putting tar and covering it up with cement, which was 4 inches above the road level. Instead of putting up a barricade or reflectors at the site, plants were put as warning signs, thus making it impossible for commuters to foresee the bump on the road. The accident victims held the government and the contractor liable for the faulty roads that led to the accident, which could have been fatal.
Bad roads led to an accident between two cars at the newly constructed Missing Link Road. The accident victims alleged that the road was haphazardly repaired by putting tar and covering it up with cement. Plants were put up as a warning sign, thus making it impossible for commuters to foresee the bump on the road. The accident victims held the government and the contractor liable for the faulty roads that led to the accident.
सिमेंट घातला ते रस्त्यार सिमेंट घातला हांगासर हे पयलीं रस्तो नेमला मातसो डांबर गेला. रिसंटली रस्तो गेल्लो आसा तो डांबर गेला आनी ते डांबर भरपा खातीर तेणी सिमेंट घातला बेश्टे वयल्या वयर घातला आनी ते सिमेंट ऑलमोस्ट 4 इंच वयर आसा. आनी ते आतां टायमार खंयचे घातला तिसांच्या टायमार घातला ऑलमोस्ट 6:15 to 6:30 बिटवीन घातला ते. आनी ते आतां ते लोकांक आतां गाडये थंयच्यान वचता न्ही राजे घातला न्ही आतां मागीर फडफडीत घातले म्हणून थंय फक्त एक बेश्टे सुको ग्रास आसता न्ही हो सुको ग्रास तो फुडें मुखार घातला. कळ्ळें न्ही. ते रातचे बाबा ते कितें आसा ते कांय कळना. लाकूड दवरला कितें दवरला बाबा कोण मेला थंय आनी कोण पडला थंय ते कांयच कळना.
हे आतां तुमकां जाला तुमच्या पयले 2 गाडयांक खंय त्रास जावन खंय तेणी डिवायडरां लावन गेले 2 गाडयो. तुज्या फाटल्यान तुमकां तेणे आतां तुमची दुसरी गाडयेक मोकली.
हय हांव तर रावलो सवका येतालो सवका येवन सुद्दां अशें आसता रे दिसत ना तें दोळे मुखार सामकें इतलें आनी ते रावन हांव रावलो आनी फाटल्यान म्हाका गाडी मोकली. हय आनी गाडी मोकल्या आनी म्हाजें डॅमेज कशें जाला आनी गाडी मोकून तेणी म्हाका कमीत कमी 10 मीटर सुमार हांव फुडें पावला.
Complain guy na complain am naka. What are you going to do? Complain jai. Let PWD do one party. PWD should do their job. No, that's what.
At least put a reflector, right? No reflector at least. Leaves can be seen by anyone. Just half an hour. Anybody can see this on speeds is my question.
आयज हांगा 2 एक्सिडेंट जाल्ले. काल एक्सिडेंट जाल्लो म्हण आयज हांगा हे घातलेलें सिमेंट घातलेलें आनी सिमेंट घातल्या कारणान आनीक 2 एक्सिडेंट जाला हांगा.
सिमेंट घातला म्हणून कितल्यो गाडयो डॅमेज जाल्या?
2 गाडयो हांगा डॅमेज जाला आनी 100 मिटराचे कडेन आनीक डॅमेज जाल्ले.
ओके म्हणजे तुमी म्हणूंक सोदता की जे PWD जे काम केलां ते सामकें ना.
सिमेंट हांगा घालप न्हू आशिल्लें म्हणजे एटलिस्ट हे घालपाक डांबर हाडून परत घालपाक येयल्लो. हे घालता ते तुमी चुकीचें करता ते आनी सिटीजनाक आमच्या गोंयच्या सिटीजनाक खूब त्रास जाता.
वो न्यू रोड न्ही मिसिंग लिंक म्हणटा तो न्यू रोड केल्लो न्ही
हालींच केला. जे 1 वर्स सुद्दां जावन आसतलें म्हणजे ओपन केल्लेल्याक तेच्या पयलीं बांदलेलो तो. तर हे अशें आमचे टॅक्सपेयराचो मनी असो वेस्ट करता हें आमकां पळोवपाक एक रॉंग शें दिसता की हो रोड हालीं 1 वर्स सुद्दां युजाक ना आनी अशें डॅमेज जाता म्हणून.
ओके आनी तुमी कितें हेका PWD मिनिस्टराक कितें मेसेज दिवपाक सोदता?
आमकां PWD मिनिस्टराक सांगूंक सोदता की बाबा हे बेगीचे बेगीन सारको हे सिस्टमॅटीक करचें कित्याक कारण लोकांक कशें आनी कडेन एक्सिडंट जायत आसा म्हणून.
अशें आयकूं येता की PWD मिनिस्टर जो आसा पळय ताणें हांगा प्रॉपर्टी बी घेतल्या म्हणून रोडा वयल्यान तेजे
हांगांतला नियर बाय प्रॉपर्टी आसा
पेट्रोल पंप येवपाचो. ओके सो ही गरज हे त्रास कोणाक जाता?
त्रास चडशे आमचे गोंयकारांक अशें कोण हांगसान वेर्ना टू हांगा जे वयता पळय तांकां त्रास जाता.
ओके चड डॅमेज जाल्या कोणाक?
चड डॅमेज म्हणटा तांकां मातशें मेजर डॅमेज आसा तशें तुमी पळोवपाक शकता.
ओके हे ना पेट्रोल ना फकत गाडयांकूच जाल्या न्ही.
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
The Narcotics Control Bureau has seized 60 kgs of mephedrone worth rupees 120 crore in the international market from Mumbai and Gujarat and arrested 6 persons in connection with the 2 cases with common linkages. Acting on a tip-off, the NCB recovered approximately 50 kgs of mephedrone concealed in a godown in Mumbai. 2 people, including the kingpin of the cartel, have been arrested. Both the arrested accused are from Mumbai, said S.K. Singh, Deputy Director General of the NCB.
The Narcotics Control Bureau, NCB, has seized 60 kg of mephedrone drugs worth 120 crores in international market from Mumbai and Gujarat and arrested 6 persons in connection with the 2 cases with common linkage. Acting on a tip, NCB recovered approximately 50 kg of MD drugs concealed in a godown in Mumbai. 2 people, including the kingpin of the cartel, have been arrested. Both arrested accused are from Bombay, said S.K. Singh, Deputy Director General of NCB. Now the highlights are: Narcotics Control Bureau NCB has seized 60 kg of this drug worth 120 crores in the international market from Mumbai and Gujarat and has arrested 6 persons in connection with the 2 cases with a common linkage. Singh said initially the seizure was made in Gujarat after the Naval Intelligence Unit of Jamnagar shared information regarding the sale of this drug in the state. The input was jointly developed by NCB and Naval Intelligence Unit and seized around 10.350 kg of MD drugs and 4 persons were arrested in the case, added Singh. He said one of those arrested in Jamnagar has been identified as Sohail Kafir, who is a pilot with Air India from 2016 to 18. Primarily, probe has been revealed that both seizures have common linkage. The value of total 60 kg MD drug is approximately 120 crores, said the NCB Deputy General. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
There has been yet another incident of a person being spotted on the pillar of a bridge, this time the Atal Setu. The man claims he was abandoned on the pillar after being dropped off to repair the bridge. Watch the full story.
Another incident of a person being spotted on the pillar of a bridge, but this time it is on Atal Setu. The man claimed that he was abandoned on the pillar after being dropped off to repair the bridge. Watch.
तू इंजीनियर रिपेयर करने के लिए ऊपर गया था तो गौंडी गौंडी तू गौंडी कधी गया था काय तो रिपेरी करून गेलो खंय रिपेरी करून रिपेरी केलो मरे आणि मग कुठे अरे ते ब्रिज हालता बरे सारखे रिपेरी करून ना ते ब्रिज हालता बरे रिपेरी केला ब्रिज तुवेन मारला गेलो कसो तू चढलो कसो रे केन्ना गेलो तू तो मग घोडा आणून तो स्पायडरमॅन ना तो घोडा आणून चढवलं मरे घोडा कसले घोडा रे ಒಳ್ಳೆ घोडा आला ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಓಯ್ ಚೂಡ್ घोडा कसले घोडा रे अरे ओय चूड घोडा आला मरे मागीर म्हाका सोडून गेले लेबर लेबर तिकडे गेलो केन्ना गेलो रे वयर अरे बाबा 8 गेलो सकाळी 8 गेलो
A story by Shagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Sports Minister Govind Gowde visited South Goa to inspect the long-pending Veli Sports Complex. Gowde stated that the sports complex will be inaugurated by November the 10th in the first phase. The ongoing process to procure artificial turf is ongoing and will be completed in the second phase, he said. Gowde informed that all other incomplete grounds in the taluka will be completed in a phased manner. He also visited other places in Salsette that need to be developed and gave assurances to local MLAs.
Sports Minister Govind Gowde visited South Goa to inspect the long-pending Veli Sports Complex. The Veli Sports Complex will be inaugurated by November 10th, he said. The ongoing process to procure artificial turf is ongoing and will be completed. Gowde also visited other places in Salsette that need to be developed and gave assurance to the local MLAs.
सगळ्यांक घेऊन आज जे आमदारांचे जे विषय जे आशिल्ले त्या प्रत्येक विलेज पंचायतींनी जे स्पोर्ट आमकां डेव्हलप करपाक जाय त्या स्पोर्ट्सा कडेन निगडीत आशिल्ले आमकां ग्राउंड डेव्हलप करपाक तातूंतलो मुख्य ग्राउंड म्हणल्यारूच आमचो वेलीमचो स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स जो कितले वर्सां सावन जाली आज लोकार्पण जालें ना आणि म्हणूनच साहजिकूच सातत्यान आमदार म्हजे कडेन सातत्यान संपर्कान आशिल्लो आणि we have decided to inaugurate that complex by 10th of November. That is already assurance I have given to him, and I have directed to all my technical team, त्याचबरोबर डायरेक्टर जो आसा की ह्यो सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी लागणारे ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव्ह जो प्रोसेस आमकां करपाक जाय ते सगळे काही गोष्टी गजाली करून 10 तारखे पयलू इन बिटवीन 25th ऑक्टोबर टू 10th ऑफ नोव्हेंबर हो स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स तयार जातलो उद्घाटन जातलें त्या स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स सेकंड फेजीचेर आमी आर्टिफिशियल टर्फ घेवपा खातीरूय प्रोसेस सुरू केल्लो आसा सेकंड थिंग द जॉगर स्ट्रायकाचो डिमांड लोकल्सां कडल्यान आमकां आयिल्लो आसा आणि थर्ड थिंग इज दॅट कारण हो जो ग्राउंड जो आसा फुटबॉल जो ग्राउंड जो आसा स्पेशली सो एज पर फिफा इंटरनॅशनल स्टँडर्डा प्रमाणे आसा आणि म्हणूनच ताका सिंथेटीक जी आमची शीड जी आसा ती सुद्दां घालपाची डायरेक्शन्स आमी केल्लो आसा डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स अँड यूथ अफेर्स हो जो एकंदर जो कॉम्प्लेक्स जो आसा तो सुसज्ज कॉम्प्लेक्स करपाचे हो निर्णय आमी आज त्या बैठकीक घेतिल्लो आसा तातूंत भितर त्या बैठकीक त्या गांवचे पंच आशिल्ले फादर आशिल्ले आणि ग्रामस्थूय थंय खूब उपस्थित आशिल्ले.
Aditya Vidre for Herald TV.
Fair price shop owners from Mormugao Taluka stated that they would not take up the monthly quota for November in protest against the government's failure to meet their demands despite assurances given to them. President of the Mormugao Fair Price Shop Owners Association, Gandhi Henriques, said that the government has failed to bear the cost of transport and labour, which he said was their right under the National Food Security. He added that the commission given by the government was insufficient.
Fair price shop owners from Mormugao stated that they would not take up the monthly quota for November. The owners are in protest against the government's failure to meet their demands despite the assurances given to them. Gandhi Hendricks said that the government has failed to bear the cost of transport and labour and added that the commission given by the government was insufficient.
We get roughly less than ₹1.70 as commission per kg. And if you see practically, the ration cards each society has. This particular premises where we have belongs to one of my colleague, Banudas Naik. He has got only 138 cards. With 138 cards, can you imagine, can he pay salary, can he earn the rent, can he pay the electric bill? And similar is the case with most of the ration cards, the fair price shops. Most of them are below 500 or below 1000. Very few are above 1000. And even if you have, say, let's say you have 1000 cards, the people who actually can come and collect is only 500 cards. Why? Because your quantity is so little you are giving. I have to stand in the queue for collection. Sometimes your machine doesn't work. I cannot send my servant, I cannot send my son, I cannot send my relative, my neighbor to collect. So they don't collect. So again, 40 to 45% is the average collection that takes place. All united. Are we united? Yeah. Yes. We are all united that you don't solve our problem, they will not collect your ration for month of November.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
In an unprecedented move, the All India Football Federation is planning to hold the knockout stages of the Santosh Trophy National Championships in Saudi Arabia early next year. AIFF President Kalyan Chaube and Secretary General Shaji Prabhakaran on Thursday signed a memorandum of understanding with their Saudi Arabian counterparts to study the possibility to stage the final stages of the Santosh Trophy in the Middle Eastern country in February 2023.
In an unprecedented move, the All India Football Federation is planning to hold the knockout stages of the Santosh National Championship in Saudi Arabia early next year. AIFF President Kalyan Chaube and Secretary General Shaji Prabhakaran on Thursday signed a memorandum of understanding with their Saudi Arabian counterparts to study the possibility to stage the finals of Santosh Trophy in the West Asian country in February 2023. Now the highlights are: the idea is to host a knockout phase of Santosh Trophy in select cities of Saudi to encourage state-level players dream big and also to connect large Indian community in Saudi with Indian football and create a win-and-win situation for both the federations, the AFF said in the release. The agreement comes as part of the efforts of SAF and AIFF not only to enhance cooperation among the key strategies partners in Asia but also to offer the opportunity to consolidate stronger bonds through football and culture between the large Indian communities based in Saudi Arabia and Indian football. Saudi Arabian Football Federation SAF President Yasir Al-Misal and General Secretary Ibrahim Al-Qasim signed the agreement from the west side of the Asian country. The agreement was signed in Saudi Arabian city of Daman. A story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Intending to boost Indian MMA and K1, Goa Alpha Events announced the launch of Goa Combat 2022. The first tentpole event is set to take place on October the 22nd at Dr. Shama Prasad Mukherjee Indoor Stadium. Goa Alpha Events aspires to reignite the flames of martial arts in Goa and India. The organizers will also provide a holistic ecosystem for the fighters, which includes training fighters, infrastructure, and the stage to take their skills to the next level, while also conducting programs to connect with the next generation.
Goa Alpha Events announced the launch of Goa Combat 2022 on October 22nd at Dr. Shama Prasad Mukherjee Indoor Stadium. Goa Alpha event aspires to bring back martial arts in Goa and India. The organizers will also provide a holistic ecosystem for the fighters with proper training and infrastructure and stage.
Going to be live, and speaking of tickets, our eventual plan for the next year, which we are going to be having the same combat tournament, we're going to be on all OTT platforms as well. So we plan on going across pan-India, not just stick to a Goa level. So tickets will be out for sale tomorrow, and it's already, the websites are set up, links set up, so we'll get back to you on that. Tomorrow it's going to be live for sure.
Combat 22, what happened is that in 2015, along here with Nelson Mohan, we had our very first MMA event in Goa back in 2015 in Tito's. I'm sure some of you may have remembered that. So Nelson was the first one to bring MMA to Goa. The legacies of that is that we're picking up the mantle and running a little bit further with that.
Sagun Gaudi for Herald TV.
A procession of Our Lady was held at Our Lady of Rosary Church, Naveli on Friday. The parish priest, Father Gabriel Coutinho, with other priests and parishioners participated in the procession starting from Naveli Church.
A procession of Our Lady was held at Our Lady of Rosary Church, Naveli on Friday. The parish priest, Father Gabriel Coutinho, with other priests and parishioners participated in the procession.
Maria, तुझ्या पुरबाईची तू, जेजू ख्रिस्ताची तुझ्या पुताची आवय, आमची आवय करून दिली, आणि आवय पासप आयज तुका वाखाणली. इतली बरी आवय सर्गींचे नोखेत आमकां तुवें दिलें. आनी ह्यो केतरा उदेशी जेजू क्रिस्ताचें देणी आमकां फावो जाली तर ह्या वय बसत हे सर्गींचे वस्तू हे बसत तुकार गांव वाखांनी बापा आयज जेन्ना हें आख्खो गांव बोरनावेलचो खेरीत भशेन हें पुरसांव आमी कोत्ताले अंप्राचिताच्या मनान मागण्यांच्या मनान हांव एकूच तुजे लागीं मागता हे गांवचेर ह्या वय उदेशीन जायतो आशिर्वाद घाल सगळे भावार्थ्याच्या मनान आमी हें आयज पुरसांव करता ही आवय सगळ्यांचें दूख अडकता कित्याक ही आवय सगळ्या घराब्यांची आवय एक एक घराब्यान आवय आसता आनी ती आवय एके भशेन प्रतिमाती देखून आयज ही आवय भशेन आमी तुका आर्गां दिता आसतना सायबीण माय तुज्या पुता लागीं माग गे आमच्या गांवचेर आशिर्वाद करो सायबीण माय तुज्या पुता लागीं माग गे आमच्या घरांनी जी कोण रडटात पिडेन आसात दुखेंत आसात बेकार आसात साबार तरेचे एके भशेन
Check test. Check.
and Nasir Narona for Herald TV.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.